Okay, step 3, you're going to turn in a screenshot that looks just like this. Again, one library open. You will have your favorites here. Make sure you're showing the favorites. You will also, there's no need to have the inspector open, so click that button and hide the inspector. That's a third window that pops up right there. Let me show you here. If you click this, the inspector shows up, but it takes away some room, so make sure you don't have that open. And then 4, you've got one Civil War clip for every Friends clip. So in between these markers, you have one clip. So you should have about 38, whatever they are, down here. And I'll show you, I'll demonstrate that. And then make sure your timeline fits in the window, and you hit Shift Z. So, and then whatever. Oh, and then I want you to select all of your Civil War clips so they're yellow. It's easier for me to see. So let me show you that really quick. So the last time we had our videos, I showed you about making keyword collections, and I've added a few more to it. It looks like I can do one for Chadwick Boseman. Chris Evans has enough. Don Cheadle may not have enough. Elizabeth Olsen has enough. So Chadwick, Chris, Elizabeth, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson. So it may be those. So now I come down to my timeline. I'm going to look at the Friends video, and I'm going to leave snapping on. So make sure that this right here is clicked, because you want the playhead to snap. As I move my mouse, I'm going to find out when the words start popping over. So right here, I'm going to put 3 clips of Robert Downey Jr., and it doesn't really matter. I might pick, something where he's all beat up and put him down here. I'm just going to click and drag and make sure it snaps to the side. This is the first spot. And then I'm going to shorten it, because right here, I only want him to take this spot right there. Then I'm going to get another one, a different one. Maybe this one, and I'll put it down here. And if snapping is turned on, it's going to snap right to the edge of where it was, right here. And then I'm going to shorten this one right there. So I've got this clip and this clip, but I need 3 of them, because this is, I think this is, who's the girl in Friends? Jennifer Aniston. So I need one more Robert Downey Jr., and I'm going to put maybe this one right there. And again, make sure its snapping is on, and you snap the left side of one clip to the right side of the other, right there, and then shorten it to match. So these are the 3 clips covering Jennifer Aniston. And now, once that's in, I may adjust the clip a little bit. A really helpful tool is right here under the arrow. You're going to click the trim tool. And the trim tool is pretty cool. Let me zoom in a little bit, which is Command plus, maybe plus again. And I'll slide my playhead over a little bit, wherever that is. I'll slide this over so I can see them. So in this clip, I've now got a shorter version. This clip right here is shorter than the one that I had up here, but I want to pick a certain spot in it. So I'm going to get my trim tool, which is the letter T, and I'm going to click in the middle, and now I'm going to see the beginning and the end of that clip. Like if I go too far, I don't want Captain America showing up. So if you watch right over here, this window will split into 2. So I'm gonna slide to the left until Captain America is out, and it looks like, I don't know, maybe I want that spot right there. So now, from beginning to end, that's what it is. I'm going to come over here and do the same thing with this one. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to see which particular part I want. I don't want that in there. I'm going to slide it right there. Maybe let it turn red a little bit. I'll come over here, and maybe he opens his eyes, and I'll slide like that. If I go too far, I get a different scene right there. If I want right there where he just opens his eyes like that. So anyway, that's my clip I'm going to use. Don't worry about being able to see the video for Friends behind, because eventually we're going to, let me switch back. Don't forget, when you do that, switch back to the regular tool. We're going to turn the Friends video invisible. The way you do that is click on it, hit the letter V, and now you'll see that I have that right here. These are my 3 clips for, and I'll play it from here. Oh, yeah. Oh, one more thing. I've still got the audio going. Yeah, we don't want the audio for these clips. So click on one, and when you move your mouse over the top right here, you will see it turns to this cursor. And then drag it down, and then come over to the other one, click right there, and drag the audio down. You'll see those little mountains go away. Same thing here. Put your mouse over that, and click and drag down. And now I'm going to click here and play. So that's the Jennifer Aniston replacement. I'm going to go ahead and put this back to visible. I'm going to slide over to my next group, which should be Courtney Arquette. I'm going to look for 3 more. And who did I say I had enough? Maybe Chadwick Boseman. I want this shot, I think, to be the end. So here's 1, 2, and 3. He's going to be at the end. I'm just going to put this right there and make sure it snaps to that right there. I'm going to zoom out a hair and shorten this all the way to there. Each clip needs to only cover one spot. And I will drop the audio down. And let me get another one. This is kind of a cool one. I'll put that right there and slide it, shorten it to fit. Maybe this one. Actually, I'm going to put this one here and slide this one over, because I like that he takes his mask off in this one. And I'm going to drop the audio, and I'm going to get the trim tool again, which is the letter T. But right on this one, I want to get right when those explode. So if I don't want him standing up. If I go too far, he catches them, but I want it all the same scene. I don't want to have a cut like that. I want to wait till right after right there, and then right before he stands up on the end. So that's probably going to be a good one right there. So it's going to go from here to there. And then this one, I want to make sure his mask is completely off, but I don't want it to change scenes. So I'm going to go, so right, that's probably good because you can see it. So it's going to go from here to there. And then this one where he turns around. And right now, I don't think it shows him actually turning around. That's kind of stupid just to have his back. So I'm going to clip and I'm going to slide it to where he turns around and looks at the camera. So like right there, right before he turns, that's a good one. So then I killed the sound. Let me go a little bit, and I'll play it from here through. Oh, I do want to make that invisible. I'm going to switch back to my arrow tool, letter A, click this, hit V, click in front of it, hit play. So there, that's that. And I'm going to work my way through all of these. You need to have one clip between every marker. You don't let one expand over the top. It's your job. You're the editor. You need to find and make sure the clip you have is not a combination of 2 clips. So for example, let me go back to my trim tool. If I went too far and I had it like this. So this starts with Chadwick Boseman there, but it switches to another scene. Okay, I don't want that. It's got to be one scene. And I think I had it right before he started turning. Yeah, like that. Anyway, you need to then hit Shift Z down here. Make sure you've got your arrow tool selected. You will have this whole timeline filled in with a bunch of clips, and it will look like this. And then you take a screenshot, and then you turn it in. And I think that ends it.